Hello everyone, my name is Bethany Overton and this is my assignment for Marriage and Family 150 about a career profile. The career that I was interested in learning more about this time was an adoption counselor for LDS Family Services, and I was able to speak a lot with an actual counselor that works with LDS Family Services. Her name is Sharon Cummings, and basically, I found out a lot about LDS Family Services and the organization and why people would choose to go there instead of another adoption agency. And it was very interesting, but some of the requirements too, I was able to find out about how families can qualify to be a part of the adoption, on the adoption list to request a child to their family. Is some of the requirements are they have been sealed in the temple for 2 years or more, have a current temple recommend, and get a recommendation from their bishop. So that was interesting to learn about. But with LDS Family Services, they're actually going to discontinue their adoption part of the organization, if you will. So it's not going to be around much longer just because of legal issues and things that have occurred. But anyways, mostly all of the employees of LDS Family Services and Adoption are part-time. They work part-time. She said she works about 19 hours a week, and it's very flexible. It's pretty much on her own time frame and how she can organize her meetings with clients and birth parents. She works as a counselor, adoption counselor. You work as an advocate with either the birth family, the birth parents, or the adoptive couple. You don't work with both of them at the same time, but you work with either one. So as not to show a bias, I guess, and to be fair. Sharon also mentioned to me that when you are a part of the adoption process, you get to know pretty much everything about the potential adoptive parents, and you go to their house and get to make sure that it's safe for for them to welcome a baby into their home, and that psychologically they're sound, financially they're sound, emotionally they're sound. You get to learn a lot about the families, and together with when a family is chosen for adoption, then afterwards they work with the birth parents and the adoptive parents to work out a plan, set some goals, and see if they're a good match for each other. They just get to know everything about each other. They also, one thing I thought was interesting was that they set a hospital plan for when they go to the hospital. Some birth parents would like for the adoptive parents to be in the room with them, others don't, and basically just plan out the whole process. And I thought that was pretty neat. And the counselors also will send a recommendation to a judge to let him know if parents should be recommended for adoption, and then afterwards, after they go through the trial period, they're able to have a short hearing with the judge, and the baby's name is changed to the adopted family's name. Starting out, the pay is $17 an hour for somebody with a bachelor's degree, and more qualified people, it works up to about $24 an hour to start out. She said they work with percentages and what percent of education you have, how much experience you have, things like that to determine your pay. Overall, I thought it was pretty interesting, and might be something that I would like to pursue after I am able to earn this degree. Thank you very much for your time. It was a very neat, eye-opening experience to learn more about being a counselor for adoption.